They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
On second down, there's the option going left. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And the possession is theirs at their own 40.
They make this motherfucker fumble every fucking time, bro.
Pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On first down, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. The Chargers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal from the 6. Now a handoff running through the middle. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all?
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field,
give me enough time to set my feet, to go through a read.
They have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's complete. Mike Strong with it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken from about the 12.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now a 3rd down throw that misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Oh, you click off him, bitch.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. The second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Second and 1. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Why you?
And a throw right sideline is complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The handoff Jacobs running to the left. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Play action. It's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. 2nd down and 7. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Punt me the damn ball.
Gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th
Nope.
down. They'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Being chased out left. And they hit him as as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mark Andrews, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 10. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On the double.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
It's a gain of 2.
One play action. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They go with Jacobs. And, boy, this is going to be close.
Yeah, bitch.
That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bengals will get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance. Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack in the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. A good pickup there at 22. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Hey, jump it.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
Oh, my God.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Jacobs from the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 4. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here we go, here we go. 50 Maverick. 50 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again.
I couldn't think to it.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
You got to get that.
Here it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, There's a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
73, what the fuck you
Chargers
doing?
able to get the pressure and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.